What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to some more Madden 21 Retro Fantasy Draft Rebuild with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we are back, ready to go for games 11, 12, and 13. Well, weeks 11, 12, and 13 of the NFL season 2006. That's right, we are finishing up our second season here in Tampa Bay in this rebuild. Hopefully gonna have continuation of success that we had in the last video. We won all 3 games. None of them really were in doubt, which is good. It's a little bit of a change of pace after the previous video before that, where we absolutely just sucked so bad I couldn't even do anything about it. But last video, we did pretty well. It was a confidence booster. We're back in today's video, hopefully trying to keep that up. If you guys are excited, smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. Let's get started. All right, here we are at week 11 of the regular season, 2006 regular season. We are 7-2, currently leading the NFC South ahead of the 5-4 New Orleans Saints. I think we should be good to keep the division as long as we keep playing as good as we played in the last video, like I said. Our offense is still looking pretty average. Donald Penn is up to a 79 with the morale boost. Andrew Whitworth is a 78 with no morale boost. We've got LaDainian Tomlinson and Terrell Owens, who are still solid, but I have a feeling that Terrell Owens is going to retire after this season, so we need to make sure that we have a wide receiver replacement and not just Devin Hester, because I don't know how that's going to do. We do need to look for another quarterback because David Gerard is... it's David Gerard. What else do I really have to say? He's not going to be a long-term option for us. Defensive line is looking good. Doomerville needs a couple more reps before he starts to develop into a better player. Drayton Florence is now a superstar development. He got I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video. I think I did. But he had another development story come up where he had to get some sort of milestone. He did in that game, and now he's a superstar. Drayton Florence at only 25, I think? Yeah, 25 is a superstar development at a 77 with the morale boost. He's a 76 technically, but a 77 with the morale boost. That is going to be big for us in the future. Not only this season, but in the future seasons, because he's only 25. We're going to keep him around for a while. He's going to be our #1 corner for the next, hopefully, 5 to 7 years as our #1 corner. And then we've got Warren Sapp, who's probably going to retire pretty soon. John Abraham's going to be our stalwart, and then hopefully Doomerville starts to grow as well. But we really don't have any other promising players. Everybody else is either old or just not that good of an overall. Even the rest of our corners aren't anything to be really excited about for the future. We've got a lot of building to do, basically, is what I'm saying. We don't really have a lot of promise, a lot of excitement for the future, I should say, because there's not a lot of young talent on this team. We gotta start to grow that in free agency and in the draft. And speaking of the draft, our draft pick currently sits at pick 29. None of the players that I want in this draft are gonna be there at 29. So either we're gonna have to trade a lot to move up, or we're just gonna have to settle for something that is not good. Well, not as good, because Calvin Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Patrick Willis, and Darrelle Revis will not be there at pick 29. I guarantee you that. They will all most likely go in the top 15. We could get a guy like Ted Ginn Jr., but do we want a guy like Ted Ginn Jr.? We could get a guy like Amobi Okoye. We could get a guy like Jarvis Moss or Michael Griffin or Aaron Ross even, or Reggie Nelson. Those guys will be there at pick 29, but I don't really want a guy like that. I want a guy that is going to change our franchise for the next decade, and that's a guy like Calvin Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Patrick Willis, or Darrelle Revis. So we're going to have to make some big-time moves to get up to the top half of this draft, preferably the top 3 or 4 of this draft, to get one of those guys that I want. Preferably Calvin Johnson, but I'd be fine with Darrelle Revis. I've always wanted Darrelle Revis. I think Darrelle Revis is a really good player, one of the best corners of all time, and I've never really gotten him in any of these rebuilds because he's always either been too expensive or the challenge, he doesn't fit the challenge when I did the bust to baller thing. So I'd like to have Darrelle Revis. Him and Drayton Florence together would be dominant. That'd be really good. I'd like that. But we do need that. I was talking about getting a solid #1 wide receiver. Calvin Johnson would be that guy. So we'll have to wait and see. But we got to play the Buffalo Bills, who are 3-6. Let's get straight into it. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Juice Club. Let's play Buffalo. Before we start this game, we probably should take a look at the Bills roster. They have Alex Smith as their starting quarterback, the one-year pro, already at an 87 overall, so we're going to have to be worried about him. Running back, they got Cedric Benson, 76 overall. Not too worried about him, but you never really know. Wide receivers, they got Reggie Wayne and nobody else, so that's good. Alex Smith's really only got one target. Tight end, Randy McMichael, and literally nobody else, so that's good. Their offensive line is pretty average. Evan Smith is really the only guy they have. Their defensive line is really good. Wow, their defensive line is really good. Trevor Price, Robert Mathis, and Kevin Williams. They got two young players, Robert Mathis and Kevin Williams. Their defensive line is really good. Their linebacking core is not the greatest. Their cornerback room is average at best with Samari Rolle, and their free safety and strong safeties are not the greatest. So this team really just happens to rely on their defensive line, so hopefully we can shut that down in today's game. We're going to start this out like we always do with a big run with LaDainian Tomlinson. That's not going to work. Okay. So a run's not going to work. I'll figure something out, though. I will figure something out. We will run this football down the throats of the Buffalo Bills. You know it. But I am looking at either Terrell Owens or Antoine Randall L here. It's going to be... I can't move. What just happened? What? I lagged, I think. I don't know what that was. I couldn't move David Gerard. That was so weird. I don't think I had anybody open. There we go. I'm stuck again. What is going on? Is my controller not going? What is happening? Why am I not moving? I'm so confused. It's 4th and 22. I can't move. I can't even throw the football. Why is it going? Hold on, boys. I got to figure something out. Something is not right. All right, I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Let's see if this actually works. And I can move David Gerard. All right, I can move him. Maybe it was just a loose... The cord was loose in the controller. I don't know, but it cost us 7 points, that's for sure. We are getting beat 21-3 by a 3-6 football team. Not sure why, not sure how, but Antoine Randall L is going to prove that he's the best wide receiver on this team. Big catch from Randall L. Maybe we don't need Calvin Johnson because we got Randall L. And I'm going to have to throw this away. I'm glad that I can actually run the football, like move in the pocket and stuff. That was so stupid. I don't know what happened there, but it cost us a touchdown. And it gave them a free touchdown. We're just going to have to move past that, try and beat them here in their own game. It is a rainy one in Buffalo, which I don't like. I hate the rain because the players slip. But that's going to be Randall L with a big catch, touchdown as the minute goes by in the second quarter. Hopefully that gives us the momentum we need to catapult ahead of these boys. As long as the defense keeps playing well and giving us back the ball, we'll be good. We'll be good. We just need to hold them, and that's going to be hit as he throws, incomplete, 4th down and 10. Let me go for this. Let me go for this. It is 4th down, 28-10, 4th quarter. It's not looking very good for a Buccaneers W, and that doesn't help at all. We're going to fall to a 3-win football team. I'm still going to try, though. I will still try and win this game. It seems very unlikely that it's going to happen, but who knows? Who really knows what could happen in the NFL? Anything. Anything can happen in the NFL. I rolled out to the wrong side, but hopefully somebody makes a move. Randall L went one-handed, and it hit off of his hand. Oh, that was so close to being a big play. So close. That's annoying. I knew this defense was going to be tough to play against. That's going to be easy touchdown. But that's not what we want. Well, it is what we want, but we need more of those. The Bills got a field goal, so they keep extending their lead. We got to stop them with no possession, like no scoring possessions. I don't know if it's possible. Where was that thrown, David? What? I pressed X to Terrell Owens. What? David, look at the route. Okay, hold on. All right, we're here in the replay. Just watch this route. Okay, you see what I see. You see that David Garrard has an open pocket right here. I could have easily taken off and run, but I see this man right here, Terrell Owens, one-on-one. All David Garrard has to do is lead the ball in this area, this general area right here. You see how open this is? If David Garrard throws it in anywhere in this area, T.O. has an easy shot at it. But what does David Garrard do? To choke this game away? This isn't even my fault at this point. This wasn't a floating pass either. This was a direct bullet pass. And you see what David Garrard does? Look at the way the ball leaves his hand. The ball's headed, you look at, okay. Let me zoom in. Look at the direction the ball is in. You see that? The ball is headed this way. Let me zoom out a little bit and then watch the ball. How? How does the ball travel like that? David Garrard, that ball needs to turn a little bit this way. It needs to go, instead of going like this, it needs to go zoom that way. That's what it needs to do. How does a release happen like that? Garrard wasn't even looking that way. This isn't some Patrick Mahomes no-look pass. This is just Madden being stupid and this game being broken. Look at this. Every angle, every sign is pointing to David Garrard throwing this pass accurately to Terrell Owens. But instead, it travels all the way over and gets picked off. How does the ball leave his hand? I don't understand how it leaves it like that. Look at this angle. Okay, hold on. I accidentally pressed circle, or pressed B, whatever controller I'm using. Let's get back to that point. How does this lead to this? How? How does this right there, perfect angle, how does this lead to that? The ball doesn't even... How is that possible? How is that possible? The body, the arm, everything is pointing to Terrell Owens' direction, and yet the ball just sails for no reason. Why? Why? He's not even throwing it that way. This game is so bad, bro. What happened? It's a bullet pass. It's not even a lob pass or anything. Look at that. He doesn't even make note, and then his head turns to see where the ball actually went. You see that? Because the game knows that it's supposed to be going in the other direction. And then it all of a sudden glitches and goes to where it actually ended up. Unbelievable, bro. Actually unbelievable. I am so upset right now that this pass, which could have easily gone right in this direction, right here, led to a nice jump ball. Now, maybe I don't catch the ball. Maybe it gets knocked out of my hands. Maybe some other animation happens and Terrell Owens gets an incomplete pass or something. But at least throw the ball in the area that I wanted it, not over here. And now some of you may argue that Terrell Owens' path, his route, was leading to that direction. But let me show you where the ball actually ends up. The ball ends up over here. Terrell Owens' route, when I throw the ball, is right here. Right there. You see that? You see how direct this pass could have been? And yet, instead of ending up in this area, it ends up all the way over here on Samari roll. How? What in the world happens in this play? I am beyond confused. I am absolutely beyond explanation. I don't know how this ball just... Okay, let me zoom out and let you watch it. I'll let you watch the play develop, zoomed out at this angle right here. Just watch the ball. Let me go back to the start. Just watch the ball. How? How does the ball release like that? That's not the rain. That's not a slip, like he didn't lose control of the ball. He didn't lose grip of the ball. That's just bad animation. That's just bad video game. It's just a bad video game. There's no way the ball travels like that. Not even in the rain. There's no way. There's absolutely no way the ball goes like that. What is this? What are we playing? It's not the rain. It's not the... He didn't lose grip on the ball. This is just bad. Bad game mechanics. What is... By the way, I didn't even mention what the center was doing. What are you... Why are you all in my face, my guy? Look at this. Give me some space, bro. 6 feet. 6 feet, my guy. What are you doing? You're not doing anything. This guy doesn't help. He doesn't need to double team. But once he does double team, where does he... What? Why? Why are you blocking me? You're blocking the quarterback. But that's not even the point. The point is horrible. Horrible. Unbelievable. Absolutely un-effing believable that this ball does that. Unbelievable. And to top it all off, you know how bad this game is? Well, I just did the skip through the ending sequence, and it does this to me again. So we can't barely even see the stats. David Gerard, 17 of 37, 226, 2 touchdowns, a pick. The stupid pick that I threw. 10 rushes, 60 yards for LaDainian Tomlinson. 92 yards for Antoine Randall. It doesn't even matter at this point. We picked off Alex Smith 4 times. Oh, no, that's sacks. We didn't pick off Alex Smith any times. We sacked him 4 times. That's my mistake. I can't see it, by the way. God, this game sucks. This game is so bad. And we lost by a hefty margin. And now we're 7-3, and I am very upset. We got a big game coming up against the football team. Taking a look at their roster, they have Chad Johnson, Jeremy Shockey, Andre Dyson, Jason Elam, Vince Wilfork, Fred Smoot, Cameron Wake, Larry Johnson, Byron Leftwich. So they don't really have a lot of guys that could do damage to us. But I thought the same thing about the Bills, and they absolutely cooked us. So who's to say what's going to happen anymore? I don't know. I just hope that when I throw the ball, it actually goes where I want it. They don't have a very good quarterback, but neither do we. They have a good wide receiver, but so this is basically us. I mean, we don't have a very good tight end, but this team is basically just like us. Just they have a better tight end than us. So we're pretty evenly matched, I would say. They are 8-2. We're 7-3. We're gonna get killed, aren't we? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's go play the game. It's FedEx Field. Oh, I'm scared. I'm pretty sure this game is being played on Thanksgiving night. So take that for what it is. Hopefully we can get that big turkey leg and get a W, because that's what we're going for. Maybe LaDainian Tomlinson can get that turkey leg. That's what we really want, boys. That's what we really want. We want the turkey leg. And this might be it here. David Gerard with a big pass to Terrell Owens. That's going to be picked off. From the 23, it is 7-3, and we need to get a touchdown here. We need to get a touchdown. I can't be throwing interceptions like I did. That's going to be knocked incomplete, and we're going to have to kick a field goal. This game has been way closer than I would have expected it to be. We're only down by a point late into the second quarter. LaDainian Tomlinson is going to get that first down. That's probably going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I might be able to sneak another playoff. I will be able to sneak another playoff. Maybe this is the touchdown. Nah. I didn't get any good blocking. That's how it happens. You don't get any good blocking, it is what it is. But we go 2nd down and 8 from the 11. The 2-minute warning has come and gone. Let's see if we can score here. I'm going to dump this to LaDainian Tomlinson and try and juke and get some space, but I didn't get any space. I don't even think I didn't get any yards on that either. That was just a bad play. But I am going to have to go on the run here. Throw that away. Thank you. Kick another field goal. God, we suck. We are in the red zone at the 20. Up by 2. 9-7. Let's put a touchdown on the board for the first time today. And get some actual good momentum going. I barely got that ball off. But it's going to be enough to score the touchdown and build our lead. Exactly what we needed. We ended up holding on for the victory. David Gerard, 23 of 41, 249 yards, 2 touchdowns, a pick. Danian Tomlinson, 24 carries, 117 yards, 0 touchdowns, but that's okay. He got over 100 yards. He did pretty well. Receiving, Keyshawn Johnson, 7 catches, 74 yards. Christian Fourier had both the touchdown catches. Randall L, 4 catches for himself. Tackle-wise, Zach Thomas, 9 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. We sacked Byron Leftwich twice. Abraham and Doomerville got it. We did not pick off Leftwich, but that's okay because we won 22-14. We escape with a victory. We go to 8-3. I'm excited about that because we won and we got the turkey leg. I'm excited. We finally get a home day in this episode. It's about time as we start here on defense. And Warren Sapp's going to get the sack on Noodle Arm Chad Pennington. We don't need to go over the roster because you guys already know who's on the Panthers. But we start the day with a sack. That's exactly what you want to see, boys. We have the ball from the 20 to start the drive for us. We're going to give this to LaDainian Tomlinson. He's going to get absolutely lit up on that play. Wow. Okay. Panthers came to play today. The Panthers came to play. They are hitting hard, and they are not caring about mental health at all. They just destroyed my guy. Wow, okay. Big run after the big hit. I appreciate that, getting those yards back and more. We've got Terry Glenn hopefully wide open down the middle of the field here. I might have it. I might have had it. I'm not going to give it, though. That's going to be an interception. Probably should have been an interception. That's my bad. I should not have thrown that on the run. That was a stupid decision to make. I should have set my feet and then threw it. Oh, they closed the gap really fast, but I still kind of snuck through that. Don't know how I did, but let's see if I can get this to Keyshawn or maybe T.O. Hopefully one of those two guys gets open before the pressure gets to me. It's going to have to be T.O. Big catch right in the pocket. Amazing dagger throw from David Gerard. Now we're going to snap this to Tomlinson, and he can't get much going. He's got 1,400 yards. If he keeps running like this, we got 4 weeks left. So whatever amount of yards he gets in this game, plus another 4 weeks, he could get over 2,000 and win the MVP again. That's what we're going for. We're trying to get a back-to-back MVP for LaDainian Tomlinson. I meant to throw that away because there was nobody open, and I was getting rushed. The offensive line frustrates me. The offensive line frustrates me. And that's going to have to be more time in the pocket, not in the pocket, but, oh, there's a play make. There's a play make. It's Randall L, and he gets lit up. I wouldn't be dancing after that, Antoine. I'd be checking your body. You might have some broken bones in there. You got rocked. You got that Ray Rice 1-2. Tomlinson down to the 1. We're going to give this to him again. I'm going to pass protect, max protection, even though I don't think that does anything for runs. Did I get in? I didn't get, come on. The ball was across before my knee was down. I don't know what you're talking about. Give it to him again. Let him in. This time he walks in easy, light work. That's a touchdown. We're not giving up this lead at all. Guaranteed. We jump now to the fourth quarter where it is 10-7. This game has been really boring. It's been back and forth. No scoring, no offense really to speak of until now when hopefully we score. That is the key to trying to keep our record where it is. We're currently the 3 seed in the playoffs right now. I took a look at the playoff picture before jumping into this game. We are the 3rd seed in the playoffs. I think the Vikings and well, I forget what the other team was in the conference, but they are. There's 2 teams ahead of us, obviously, because we're the 3 seed. But it's the Vikings and another team, and holy crap, he came off the edge really quickly. Ashton Yabuti came off the edge very quickly. I couldn't even react. That's how quick he came off the block. Wow, that was crazy. I was not expecting a rush that quick. I thought I had a little bit of time to at least move. But Yabuti said, no, Yabuti's mine. Yabuti is mine, that's what he said. I'm going to have to roll out of the pocket here. I'm going to have to find my man, Antoine Randall with a touchdown. And another big play, and that should give us the W. We do squeak out a 3-point victory, but it is a victory nonetheless. A win is a win is a win is a win is a win. So we will take it, and we will move on. Hopefully that moves us up higher seed in the playoffs. David Gerard, 18 of 33, 226 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Not the best day, but this whole video hasn't been the best day for any of us. LaDainian Tomlinson, 24 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown. He is definitely on target for 2,000 yards. I'm so excited to see if he can do it. Then we got receiving, 6 catches, 80 yards for T.O., 1 touchdown for Randall L. I tell you, I'm trying to get Randall L up into the 80s. Trying to make him the best wide receiver of all time. Torrey James with 8 tackles. We sacked Pennington a lot with a sack and a half for Warren Sapp, a sack for Abraham and Doomerville, and then a half a sack for Thomas. We didn't pick off Chad Pennington, but we didn't need to because we got the victory 17-14, and we finish off the video with a W, which is exactly what you want to see. We now sit at the 2 seed with that victory against the Carolina Panthers. The Eagles were the other team ahead of it. It's the Vikings and the Eagles. We are the 2 seed. If we can keep winning these next 4 games against the Eagles, the Cowboys, Falcons, and Cardinals, we will be the 1 seed most likely. I would hope so. But we got to go up against the 9-3 Eagles. It's going to be a tough game to start the next episode. But we got 4 games in the next episode to finish off the regular season. Then the video after that will be the playoffs. And the video after that will be the off season. The video after that will be the start of the 2007 season. It's going to be a jam-packed couple of videos. I hope you guys stick around to watch it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.